Believing in yourself is more than just a feeling. It's a special skill, a deep way of thinking about life. One clear fact in learning about yourself is this: how much you achieve depends a lot on how confident you are in yourself. Not believing in yourself can quietly ruin your hopes and dreams. Think about how often natural ability, all set to do amazing things, gets held back by fear and doubt in today's challenge. We're searching for ways to become the best versions of ourselves. I want to start by thanking you for watching this video. You're already on the path to enhancing your life through Stoicism. If you're watching for the first time, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you find value in these videos, please subscribe and click the bell to stay updated first. Let's figure out what self-confidence actually means. It doesn't just appear. Suddenly it comes from getting to know and accept yourself. Stoic philosophy says that self-confidence comes from knowing and accepting our good and bad points and using them to our advantage. This age-old advice tells us real confidence is something we find inside ourselves, not something we get from others liking or praising us. Epictetus, a famous Stoic philosopher, said, "We shouldn't stress about things we can't control. Instead, we should work on what we can change, like our attitudes, thoughts, and what we do." This way of thinking helps us deal with life's tough times better and makes us stronger. Another important part of self-confidence is being real. It's important to be honest about who you are, what you believe in, and what you really want. When you live by your own rules, not what others expect of you, you create a strong sense of inner peace and steadiness, which is key to true confidence. Thinking about and judging ourselves is also important. For getting more confident by looking inside, we can see what we need to work on and be proud of what we've done. Well, this ongoing process of learning and growing helps us know what we can do and get past our doubts. Being strong when we fail or face problems is also a key part of self-confidence. Stoicism tells us to see problems as chances to learn and get better. Accepting and learning from our failures instead of being scared of them makes us stronger and more ready for what's next. Finally, self-confidence grows by doing things. The Stoics said that just thinking about ideas isn't enough. You need to actually use them. So try to use these ideas every day by facing what scares you, making brave choices, and living by your beliefs. You'll develop real and lasting confidence. First thing, understand yourself. Explore what it really means to be aware of yourself as you build self-confidence. Stoic self-examination isn't just about analyzing yourself. It's about finding out who you truly are at your core. The main thing isn't what you can do, but who you really are. Epictetus, a famous Stoic thinker, tells us to look closely at ourselves, find out our real reasons and fears. True self-confidence comes from this honest and deep understanding of yourself. Let's think about how important it is to know yourself well. It's more than just knowing your strengths and weaknesses. You need to see how these connect with what you believe in. The key Stoic idea is this: true self. Understanding comes from seeing how your thoughts, feelings, and actions match up. This matchup is what makes your confidence really strong. How can we use this in our daily lives? Begin by thinking about your first reaction. When things get tough. Wonder, am I just reacting quickly, or am I acting based on what I truly believe in? Self-confidence grows from these everyday choices where you act not because you're scared or want to show off, but because you know yourself and are being honest every day. Think before you react. Stop for a moment and ask yourself, is this really me and what I believe in? Each time you make a thoughtful choice, you're not just building your confidence, but also being true to yourself. Remember, becoming confident starts with a basic but strong step: understanding yourself. It takes time, patience, and most importantly, being honest with yourself on this journey. You'll face hard truths, but you'll also find out about strengths and skills you didn't know you had in learning about yourself. You need to understand that it's all right not to know everything and to feel vulnerable sometimes. Being okay with not being sure and knowing your limits is important for growing as a person. This kind of acceptance frees you to try new things and leads to experiences that can change how you see yourself and the world. Another key part of knowing yourself is understanding how strong your thoughts and beliefs are. The way you understand things that happen, how you talk to yourself, and what you believe about yourself and your skills really affect your confidence. If you start having more positive self-talk and question doubts you have about yourself, you can start to understanding what you can and can't control. When you accept what you can't change and work on what you can, you don't just get stronger and more adaptable, but you also develop a calmness that shows truth, true confidence. This is the second tip from Epicus. Be okay with what you can't change and change what you can. This way of thinking helps you live with more calmness inside. When you accept things you can't control and stop stressing about needing to control everything, you feel more peaceful. This calmness helps you pay more attention to what you do and how you can do it better. It makes you better at dealing with tough situations. Also, accepting things isn't about doing nothing. It's really about understanding that some things are just out of our hands. This makes us pay more attention to what we're good at and what we can do. Having this mindset makes us feel more in control and independent. It shows us that even though we can't control everything in life, we can always choose how we react in real life. This might mean forgetting about past anger or concerns about what's coming, understanding that we can't redo the past or know the future, but we can make our life better now by what we do today. Also, being kind to yourself, especially when things go wrong, is key for gaining confidence. Knowing that everyone makes mistakes, and that's how we learn, keeps you thinking clearly and helps you keep going with purpose. In the end, accepting things helps you live more honestly. When you stop trying to control what you can't, you have more energy to live by what you believe in and follow what you really love. This makes life fuller and more rewarding, and confidence naturally grows from living with honesty and a clear goal. To sum up, being okay with things you can't change and working on things you can is a great way to become more confident. It shows you to pay attention to what you do and to be at peace, knowing you can't control everything, but you can control how you react this way. You don't just grow in confidence, but also in wisdom and calmness, leading to a richer and more meaningful life. Thirdly, focusing well means paying attention to what's really important and ignoring the rest. Stoic thinking tells us that how good our life is depends a lot on what we focus on. It's about choosing wisely, deciding what's worth our energy and what isn't. Like Marcus Aurelius said, our life is shaped by our thoughts. Paying attention to what's really important takes regular practice and self-control. With so many distractions around us, keeping focused is tough. This is where Stoic methods really help, by teaching your mind to overlook unnecessary stuff. You get better at focusing on your real goals and dreams, to stay away from distractions. First, figure out what's taking your attention away, things like social media, worrying too much, or trying to make everyone happy. After you know what they are, take real steps to reduce their effect. This might include having times when you don't use technology or learning to say no to things that don't match what you believe in. Also, you can get better at focusing by doing certain exercises like meditation is a good way to teach your mind to focus on now. Another helpful thing is to decide what you really need to do each day, asking yourself, what's the main thing I need to get done today? Keeping this focus makes everything you do more purposeful, and it helps build your confidence as you live life your way. Keep in mind, focusing isn't just a skill, it's a way of living. By paying attention to what's really important and ignoring other stuff, you don't just get more done, but you also find inner calm, which is really important for feeling confident. This is how Stoics see the importance of focus. You're now halfway through this video. Great job on working to improve yourself. I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a comment. It helps my channel a lot. If you're not sure what to say, just type self-confidence is key. So I know you've watched this far, and remember to subscribe for more videos like this. Let's get back to the video. Fourth tip. Build up your toughness. Stoicism teaches us a big lesson. Toughness isn't something you're born with, you develop it. Stoic. Toughness is more than just surviving tough times. It's about turning problems into chances to get better. As Seneca said, It's not what happens to you, but how you deal with it. That really shows who you are in Stoicism. It's really important to learn from mistakes. Every problem or tough situation is actually a hidden lesson when you face hard times. Instead of getting down, think, what can this teach me? Thinking this way changes each mistake into a step towards doing better and helps you get stronger. When things are tough, being resilient really means practicing Stoic toughness. You don't run away from or get scared of challenges. You meet them head-on every time you get through a problem or face a fear. You become stronger and more confident. Keep in mind, being resilient isn't just about getting through hard times. It's about learning to make the best of them. Using resilience every day can look different. It might be doing a job you've been putting off or dealing with something big, like getting over a loss in each situation. Think like a Stoic, it's not what happens. That's important, but how you deal with it. So when you come across tough times, face them confidently, understanding that every hard situation is a chance to get better and stronger. This is what Stoic toughness is about. Turning hard times into strength and problems into ways forward. Stay tough and you'll notice your confidence growing more than ever. Being resilient also means accepting things, knowing life won't always be simple or fair, but understanding we can get through tough times. This acceptance isn't about giving up, but realizing that hard times are part of life and we're strong enough to handle them. Also, being tough like a Stoic means thinking about the long run instead of only focusing on today's problems. It's about looking ahead and understanding how these tough times can help you grow and improve later on. Being thankful is another great way to become more resilient. When you think about what you have instead of what you're missing, you can stay positive even when things are hard. This thankfulness helps you look at problems differently as chances to learn and get. Better toughness grows stronger with help from others and being part of a community. Being around people who support and understand you is really helpful during tough times. These connections not only make you feel better but also remind you that you're not dealing with challenges all by yourself. In the end, practicing Stoic toughness is a promise to keep growing. It means looking at every experience, whether happy or tough, as a learning opportunity about yourself and everything around you. This attitude helps you welcome life's ups and downs, trusting that you can handle and succeed. Despite any hurdles, to sum up, Stoic toughness is a great way to get through life. It shows us to face hard times, learn from them, and use them to grow and become more confident. By being resilient, we don't just get past difficulties, but we also become stronger, smarter, and more sure of ourselves. Fifth point, grow your humility. When trying to be confident, it's easy to start acting too proud. But real confidence doesn't need to be arrogant. Being humble, which is really important, in Stoic philosophy, is one of the best qualities a person can have. As Epictetus mentioned, if you believe you know it all, you can't learn anything new. Humility lets you learn, improve, and truly connect with others. The choice between humility and arrogance isn't choosing between weakness and strength. It's about realizing your own limits and appreciating others' knowledge and value. A humble person knows that no matter how much they know or how skilled they are, there's always something more to learn, always a way to get better. Epictetus tells us that being humble isn't about putting yourself down. It's about seeing yourself clearly, understanding both your value and that you're not the most important person in the world. Growing humility day by day can be tough, especially when people care more about how things look than what they really are. Try listening more and talking less. Respect what others think and accept that you don't always need to be correct when you do. Well, give others credit. 2. Remember, everyone you meet knows things and has experiences you don't. When you grow your humility, you build up your confidence in a steady and lasting way. You become more open, flexible, and interestingly, people respect and look up to you more. Being truly humble not only makes you a better person, but also improves how you connect with others. So work on being humble. It's the Stoic way to real and deep confidence. Being humble means also seeing and praising other people's wins and good points. By doing this, We not only show we respect them, but also learn to see how everyone brings something different and valuable. This helps us understand the value of how different everyone is, and that one person's success doesn't mean less. For someone else, being humble means admitting we don't know everything and sometimes need help from others with more experience or knowledge. It's a sign of being strong, not weak. Being open to learning from others and working together makes our relationships and our own growth stronger. Being humble also involves thinking about our own actions, recognizing when we're wrong and working to make things right. It's really important for self-improvement. This kind of honest self-check helps build true confidence that comes from understanding our strengths and weaknesses. Humility includes being thankful for what we've got, for our friends and family, and for the opportunities we come across. It helps us focus on what's really important. This gratitude keeps us linked with other people and the world, helping us feel like we're part of a larger group. To sum up, being humble is a really important Stoic quality for developing good, lasting confidence. It helps us appreciate ourselves without thinking too highly, to always learn from others and our surroundings, and to treat people with respect and honesty. Growing humility makes us better people and helps make the world a more caring, respectful, and connected place. Sixth point, know and live by your personal beliefs. Real lasting confidence comes from living in a way that matches your most important beliefs. It's not enough to just know what you believe in. You need to act on it daily. This means being honest and true to yourself, something Stoics think is very important. Epictetus once said, "Talking about doing the right thing isn't enough. You have to actually do it." Personal values are super important. They're like a compass that helps you choose, act, and shape your life. Think about what values are most important to you, like being honest, loyal, brave, or kind. Figure out your main values and stick to living by them. Living with integrity means you do and say things that match your beliefs and values. It's hard to do this, especially when others push you to go against what you believe in, but every time you pick being true to yourself over taking the easy way out, you feel better about yourself. You prove to yourself that your beliefs are real and important in your life. To match what you do with what you think is right. Begin with tiny steps in your everyday life. If being honest is important to you, always speak the truth. Even when it's hard, if you care about being kind, try to help others and be nice, even if nobody sees it. Doing these small good things regularly helps you become the person you want to be. Don't forget, following your values is an ongoing process, not a final goal. You might make mistakes along the way, but what matters is realizing these mistakes and growing from them. When you set and stick to your own values, you not only become more confident in yourself, as you really are, but also become a role model for others. Staying true to your values is the key to a happy, purposeful, and confident life. Living by your values means being truthful. When you talk to people, sticking to your promises and behaving in a way that shows what matters to you. Matching what you do with what you believe not only makes you feel peaceful inside, but also makes others trust you. More living in line with your values by accepting your mistakes and making things right. Thinking about your actions regularly is really important. When you take time to think about what you've done and decided, it helps you make sure you're living according to your values. This regular self-check is a great way to keep growing and getting better. Seventh tip, practice gratitude daily. A key element in Stoicism and building self-confidence is practicing gratitude. It's not just about being thankful for the big things in life, but also appreciating the small moments and blessings. Marcus Aurelius once said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Start each day by listing 3 things you're grateful for. It could be something as simple as a sunny day, a good cup of coffee, or the smile of a loved one. This practice shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, fostering a positive mindset. Gratitude also involves recognizing the efforts of others. Acknowledge the support and kindness you receive, whether it's from friends, family, or even strangers. Expressing your gratitude to them strengthens relationships and builds a supportive community around you. Another aspect of gratitude is appreciating the challenges you face instead of seeing them as obstacles. View them as opportunities to learn and grow. This perspective not only builds resilience, but also deepens your understanding and appreciation of life's complexities. Eighth point, embrace learning and curiosity. Confidence grows when you expand. Your knowledge and skills, a Stoic approach to learning, isn't just about academic pursuit, it's about being curious about the world and yourself. Epictetus emphasized the importance of learning when he said only the educated are free. Make a commitment to learn something new every day. It could be a fact, a skill, or a perspective. This continuous learning keeps your mind active and engaged, and it helps you adapt to new situations more easily. Curiosity also means being open to different viewpoints, engage with people who have different experiences and beliefs. This not only broadens your understanding, but also teaches you empathy and respect for diversity. Remember, learning is a lifelong journey. There's always something new to discover, and each piece of knowledge adds to your confidence and wisdom. To summarize, building self-confidence through Stoicism involves practicing toughness, humility, and gratitude, living by your personal beliefs and embracing continuous learning and curiosity. These principles guide you towards a more fulfilling, resilient, and confident life, where challenges are opportunities and every moment is a chance to grow and improve. To sum up, deciding on and following your personal values is very important for true and strong self-confidence. It guides you and gives your life meaning by acting according to your values. You improve yourself and make a positive impact on others. This dedication to your values leads to a satisfying and meaningful life full of confidence. You've made it to the end of this lesson. If you liked our video, please hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment. This tells YouTube that people like you enjoy these videos, and it helps us make more videos like this in the future.